Welcome back to Everyday Iowa. Well, Jim Pullen, President and CEO of Eagle Point Solar, joins us to explain some changes to the solar industry. Thank you for being here today.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I shoved a little of that hot dog in my mouth right before I came over here. Yeah.
Nobody ever
shares. I think I'm good. Any mustard on me or anything? Am I good?
You are good. You are good.
Okay. All right. So there's some significant changes that are going to be going on in the solar world, especially after the passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill.
Yep.
Can you tell us about the changes?
I can. I think, unfortunately, the major change is the tax credits for both residential and commercial systems. The window that people have to take advantage of those has been shortened dramatically. Okay. So on the residential side, if you're a homeowner, in order to be able to get the tax credit, you need to have your system installed before the end of 2025. Okay. So the clock is ticking. For us, we need to have an agreement in place with our customers around the end of September in order to give us time to make sure that we've got it installed so they can get their credit. Okay. So on the business side, we've got a little longer runway that the systems need to be started to be installed by July of 2026. Okay. So the window is closing rapidly, unfortunately, but those are the rules we have now, and we have to work with them.
We have to see how, so we want to know how it affects the consumer. Yes. You kind of mentioned that a little bit. Are there other ways that it's going to affect?
Yeah, you know, the tax credit right now is a 30% tax credit. So if you lose that 30% tax credit, effectively after the tax credit is gone, the cost of solar is going to go up by 30%. So if people have ever considered installing solar, really now is the time to do it. Yeah. Because overall the cost of installing solar certainly is going to go up when the tax credits go away.
So after December 31st, what happens for the consumer?
Yeah, it'll still be a good investment relative to utility costs, but at the end of the day, they just will not be able to get the 30% tax credit. On an average residential system, you might be looking at $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in lost tax credits. So it's a substantial amount of money. So again, we're just encouraging everybody, if you've ever thought about this, now is really the time to get serious about it.
It's substantial on the front end, but over time with the solar, though, it will...
Correct.
It will even out, though.
It will. Yeah. So we talk a lot about the cost of doing nothing, which we say is, you know, status quo. I pay the utility every month. Over the long haul, as you mentioned, even without the tax credit, solar is still a good investment, and the economics will still be pretty good.
Okay, so that's kind of the future of the cost for solar.
Agreed. Yeah. Okay. And of course, everybody's dealing with tariffs. We've been dealing with tariffs in our industry forever, but that certainly potentially will increase the cost as we go forward as well.
So if people are looking to go solar, now is the time to do it. And I'm sure people have a lot of questions because there's a lot, you know, it's a big financial decision, and where can people get more information and ask those important questions?
Sure. So we have an office here in Cedar Rapids. We're out near the airport. We will be at the Downtown Farmers Market, the last one of the year, on the 20th. We are on social media. We have a website. You can call us. All of those are viable options.
Okay. And you also have the, let's see, the manufacturer, CBJ, you said,
we are.
Again, when is that?
That is actually today.
Today,
so
okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you said that. I wanted to get that. I wanted to get the date. So
the Corridor Business Journal is holding their manufacturers trade show today, so we are there as well. Okay.
I have to stop and think what day it is sometimes, right?
You and I both.
Right. Anything else you want to tell everybody about solar?
No, I think, again, there's a bit of a sense of urgency now. Once the tax credits are going away, we are doing a lot to make sure that we keep the cost still affordable for the consumer. None of us know exactly what the future will hold, but I think the message is pretty clear. If you've thought about this before, now's the time to touch base with us and see what we can do for you.
Right. And it will kind of wash out.
It will.
In the end, it just, you won't see it immediately, but you will see it over time.
And I think what will happen here is the cost of utility energy is going to continue to rise. There's a greater demand for electricity in our part of the world than there has been for decades.
Okay.
You know, we talk a lot about data centers getting built to support artificial intelligence, and the utilities have to provide electricity to all of those facilities. So they're being forced to invest in resources to generate the electricity, because we're kind of used to flipping the switch and the lights come on. So the other piece of this is the cost of electricity is going to rise probably faster than we've seen it, and obviously that's another reason to invest in what we have.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And sharing the information. So it's
Absolutely.
excellent to have.